Made slow. What up with you?
West Coast 3-0s. What's happening? 2J3s. What's happening? SEC.
You already know.
Shit.
We're lined up in the spot, getting right, getting my mind right. Feel me?
I feel it. I can dig it. I can comprehend it. For sure.
Mm-hmm. Everything cool up in the jungles in that can?
You know, it's a lot of shit going on up in this bitch right about now. You feel me? A lot of niggas getting extorted and shit. You feel me?
Damn.
Shit is wild. Shit is wild.
What?
A lot of robberies going on. Niggas running up in niggas' cells and shit, jacking them, cleaning their cells out. Niggas sending niggas bitches money requests off the Cash App shit.
Mm-hmm.
And not just $50, $100. They sending them $500, $600 requests and shit. Getting niggas for money. You feel me?
Damn.
That shit is wild.
How the fuck that shit work out? What they getting the bust? They getting all the busters or what?
Yeah, they getting all the busters. You feel me? Nah, I mean, like a couple of real niggas got sent money requests and shit, and they bitch paid up, and come to find out they wasn't supposed to do it, and a lot of shit. The nigga that did it though, he rolled up. He ended up getting up off the yard because niggas was about to whoop his ass. You feel me? On the set. This nigga's a coward though. You feel me? On the real.
Gang members getting extorted?
Yeah. Hell yeah. Gang members, whoever. You feel me? Ain't nobody exempt. You feel me? Niggas that they feel that they can get something up out of. You feel me? I mean, shit, they ain't gonna get much from me. You feel me? Cause they ain't finna be requesting my people for no money on the set. Cause my people already know he ain't giving up nothing until I say so. You feel me? So, yeah.
So if you're a gang member and you get extorted, what could happen to you?
Shit. Say that again. I couldn't hear you. The police was talking on the intercom.
If you're a gang member and you get extorted, what could happen to you, and what would the gang think? What's the thing?
I mean, if you are a gang member and you getting extorted by somebody, there's two things that's gonna happen. You either gonna handle that, or you about to get your ass off the yard. Well, three things. You either gonna handle that, get your ass off the yard, or continue being extorted. You feel me? You're gonna continue paying bills. So you're gonna do something about it. And motherfuckers gonna do something about it because they don't wanna keep getting their shit took. You feel me? That's not a good look.
Damn.
On the real.
What's the most you seen somebody get extorted for?
Like I said, the nigga got 1,100 from one nigga.
Damn.
1,100 from one nigga. And then another nigga, he got robbed for he had 2 fat gold chains. He had two cell phones. You feel me? All his food got took. He had a big boombox radio that got took. And that's about it. His gold chain, 2 cell phones, and his big boombox. See, a boombox radio up in this bitch, a boombox radio is $1,000. You feel me? Yeah, on the real, we don't get them no more. We get them little wind-up radios, them little-ass radios and shit. We don't even get speakers in our TVs no more. So a big boombox radio with speakers in it, that's $1,000 or up.
Damn.
You feel me? Yeah. And chains, and just like regular chains, like this shit, them motherfuckers can go up to. Alright, a chain I got on right now, I bought for $300 and it's a regular silver chain, you feel me? chain up in this bitch, a regular one, that's like, it's like 225 to 3,000.
Damn.
You feel me? He got two of them too. So, you feel me? Like, niggas be making money up in this bitch. You feel me? And niggas be getting that shit took too. You feel me? Like,
You trying to say he didn't owe nobody? They just picked him out like a mark?
I mean, yeah, all the niggas he was fucking with turned against him. You feel me? Turned against him. And it was the same niggas he was fucking with and feeding was the same niggas that was at his door taking his shit. You feel me? The same niggas. So, you know, niggas get scandalous when they off that bullshit.
Maybe he wasn't keeping the salad and feeding the wolves. And
the cub was acting like he was Big Meech. Larry Hoover, one of them motherfuckers, you feel me? That's what he was acting like. He was acting like his shit don't stink. Motherfuckers was getting tired of it. Motherfuckers ran up in that cell. But actually,
this call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
That's why they turned against him. Now, the original thing was, alright, the nigga that sent the niggas to rob the nigga was calling the niggas bitch and doing all kind of scandalous shit. You feel me? So when the nigga caught wind of that, he ran up on the nigga and sliced the nigga. You feel me? And the nigga that sliced him, you know, the nigga that got sliced sent the niggas to go rob him and shit. And they robbed him. He locked himself in the cell and shit and rolled up. But yes. That wasn't cool. So niggas is mad at the niggas that ran up in there on that nigga and took his shit because in all actuality, the nigga that sliced the nigga was right. You feel me? He was right for busting on the nigga because he was the one sending money requests to niggas bitches, calling niggas bitches, doing all type of shit. You feel me? So that nigga, the nigga that ended up sending the niggas, he had to get up off the yard because niggas was gonna kill that nigga. You feel me? So he ended up rolling up, and the nigga that got robbed ended up rolling up at the same time. They came and got both of them niggas at the same time.
Oh, okay.
Shit. Yeah.
Shit gets sticky.
Shit was crazy. Yeah.
I said shit definitely gets sticky up in there dealing with things.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. You know, these niggas is criminals. You can't trust none of them. You feel me? You can't trust them. Especially when you making something, when you making paper and shit and you flashing and you got the fat gold chains around your neck and all that shit. And motherfuckers are going just like a motherfucker on the street. They're going to figure out a way to get your ass. That's in here, too. Motherfuckers play with their life up in here. You feel me? They don't give a fuck. They play with their life on the set. Niggas is greedy like that. They play with their life. On the set. Shit. Hell yeah. I know if a nigga run up in my shit, he ain't walking out straight. I promise you that.
When I was in there, I felt like the Mexicans and the whites, that type of shit really wouldn't happen. It's more with the niggas on the grimy shit, the grimy tip.
On the set, see, like
this call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
The Mexicans, they got a percentage they gotta pay off the dribble. 13%, you gotta give that to the motherfucking leg. Off the dribble. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. Nigga, if you get money up in this bitch, you gotta give 13% up. And then you gotta feed the niggas around you. The 13% go to the man, the shot caller or whatever. And then the rest of the shit is fed to the little foot soldiers and shit. Feel me? So the Southsiders, they got a different program. Now the white boys, You know, they gotta pay taxes too. I don't really know how much they pay. And the niggas, we do whatever the fuck we want. We ain't gotta give nothing up on the set. Straight up.
That's funny. So check this out, because this reminded me when you said that.
That's how it is.
Whack 100 was talking. I put up the video. He was talking about the Nipsey Hussle and the Shitty Cuz situation, and you know a lot of people are saying Big U, he got bigger than the program, and Big U had him knocked off or whatever else. But everybody know that the niggas out here looking at Big U like he super Crip, the boss of all Crips, but we know ain't no boss of all these Crips. Ain't no, these dudes do what they want. They on their own program. They do what the hell they want. What you think about that?
Yeah, on the set, like you said, there ain't no big little U's or whatever. Feel me? Like niggas, I mean, of course, niggas got they leaders in they hood. Feel me? In they hood, you know, he's the leader of his hood. Feel me? He ain't the leader of all Crips. Feel me? So all that. You know, that's bullshit. You feel me? Like, we ain't got just one shot caller like the Southsiders do that we gotta report to and shit, that we gotta do shit for. Because when we come to the pit, the Crips, we got different cars. The Bloods, they got different cars. Like, we got the SDC card, then they got the blue notes, then they got the blue tips. You feel me? The Bloods got the bloodlines, and then the UBNs, and then the regular blood card. They got the Crips got the Rollins, the Gangsters, the Compton and Watts, and some other bullshit. You feel me? Like, we got different cards. We don't fall up under one thing like the Southsiders or the white boys do. We don't do that. We got different cards and shit, different leaders and shit.
But even with the 60s, because we know that's one of the biggest gangs, you really think Big U calling all the shots and know everything that's going on with the 60s?
Of course. I know that for sure.
I don't think he know everything that's going on with them little knuckleheads. Some shit pop off, he can't be responsible
because
for
niggas
all
call
of
to
it.
the streets. Niggas call to the streets. Niggas call to the streets to check on niggas and shit. Feel me? Like, in here, shit is different. Like, if a motherfucker ain't really feeling your program, they'll call to the streets, and the motherfucker would tell you about that nigga if he's right or not. Feel me? And then, you know, shit, if he ain't right, you know, you get dealt with. If you're right, then nigga give you a pass. Just you better watch your ass. Feel me? But, you know, motherfuckers can connect to the streets nowadays. You feel me? Now that we got cell phones up in this bitch, niggas can connect to the streets and really read up on niggas and learn about niggas and shit. You feel me? So it ain't hard. It ain't hard.
They said it ain't no paperwork on Shitty Cuz and whatever else. So you think that's a reason, a reason enough for him to do what he did or whatever? Because Nipsey was saying he ratted and stuff.
I mean, if there ain't no paperwork, shit. Look, this is what I heard. I heard they had a meeting on Cuz saying that he was, and then the next minute,
You have 60 seconds remaining.
they had a meeting saying leave Cuz alone. You feel me? And Nipsey wasn't there for that meeting, but he was there for the first one. You feel me? So he was still spreading the shit when his homies was like, leave Cuz alone. Be straight. You feel me? So Cuz did what he did. You feel me? I mean, I'm not saying it's right, but I'm saying if you gonna run your mouth like that, stay glimmered down. You feel me? Shit. You always gotta protect yourself if you gonna be somebody like that. You feel me? And Cuz, I mean, he was caught like a deer in the headlight. You feel me? That's what happened to him. But I'm gonna hit you back.
Alright.
I'm gonna hit you back. Yeah. Drip.
Mace Load. Yeah. So basically, like, I don't know, Wack is saying he already was under. He was already classified as a crazy motherfucker. I forgot the term or whatever. Like he's already on crazy mode.
What,
So
a 5150 or something?
yeah. So basically, he probably gonna get a 3rd-degree murder and be out and be out.
Probably 2nd-degree manslaughter or something because they smutted his name. You feel me? They smutted him so he had no choice. But I fucks with a lot of 60 niggas up in this bitch. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
what they feel about Shitty Cuz? Let's talk about him.
Gang LA. You feel me? Yeah. But what's up?
So what they feel about Shitty Cuz? They ever talk about him or anybody ever?
Oh yeah, Shitty Cuz. You know, he's not welcome no more. You feel me? He's not welcome no more. Even though they cleared his name, he's not welcome no more. You feel me? Like, niggas is, he can't walk the line no more. On the set. Yeah, niggas is gonna hit cuz, you know, so he's not welcome no more. Yeah, but, you know.
But what was he supposed to do? What was he supposed to do if they saying he telling and he not?
I mean, he's supposed to be a man. Did what he did.
Exactly.
I would have did it too.
Well,
on the set, I would have did it too. On my daughter. I mean, but
so you think
you got to deal with the consequences after. You feel me? Because there's always an after. You feel me?
Yep.
There's always an after. You feel me? So.
And I know a lot of gang members, and I know like it's certain niggas got more clout than others. Certain niggas got more love in the hood than others, and things like of that nature. Everybody ain't equal.
Oh yeah, nah, hell nah, everybody ain't equal. That's never. You would never go into a gang or thinking, you know, you're gonna join this gang and you're gonna be equal to the top dog. You'll never be equal. There is no equality in the gang. There's always gonna be somebody that's over you. You feel me? That can tell you where to go and how to go and where to do and how to do things and all this shit. There's no equality in the game on the set. None. So, let a motherfucker that, I mean, if a motherfucker's listening, if you ever think about it.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
There's no equality in this shit. You feel me? You're going to start off in the mud unless you got people that's, you know, top dogs in this shit that can, you know, you'll get your respect off of their reputation. But other than that, if you're just starting off the mud, that's where you're going to begin until you put in your work and show, you know, that you belong in the top. That's how I had to do it. So I ain't really had no family from my hood until I found out. I got family from my hood now, but when I first started, I didn't know I had family from my hood, so I started in the mud. You feel me? And I had to put in my work and work my way up, and now I'm at a level where I'm not a top dog, but shit, I got niggas up under me that I can sit. You feel me? Like, shit, if I go to prison and shit, you know, if a nigga ain't above me, I have that yard. I got that kind of clout on everything. So, you know, I had to work my way up like that. And motherfuckers, but see, I was sheltered when I first came to the pen. My homies wouldn't let me do nothing. I was 18 years old. I was like young.
And you had your dad there too.
And yeah, I had my dad on the yard. I had my cousin Rerun on the yard that I didn't know was my cousin. He's from my hood. You feel me? I had my cousin D-Lo from Venice. I had my cousin 430 from Avalon.
Damn.
You know, I had a couple of cousins, you feel me, on the yard with me that I got my respect from because of them. You feel me? So that's how, you know, I had my respect and I worked my way up and shit. On the set. Shit.
Yeah. So, yo, can you clear up something? Because Wack 100 was talking and he was saying that Suge, as soon as he hit the yard, he PC'd up. Is that true or?
Who?
Suge Knight.
Not that I know of. Not that I know of. You know, I was on the yard with the nigga. You know, the 8 yard AR didn't turn PC until like a year ago. So I don't know what this nigga talking about. Feel me?
Correction.
Shit.
So approximately how long was he on the main line? My bad.
I mean, I was on the AR for like a year and a half. Feel me?
So you saying Suge was on the main line for about a year and a half, or?
I mean, yeah. I mean, he was on there before me.
Oh, okay.
I know that because I got there and he was already there. Feel me?
So whack 100, even though I'm team 100. Sorry,
Yeah,
you
man,
wrong about that,
don't do no
homie.
PC.
You wrong about that. He probably PC'd up later for I don't know why, but he did.
Man, by the back. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
100%. But
Okay.
yeah, I mean, yeah.
So if you're a non-affiliate and you get a plug in there, and you start getting money, how do you avoid getting extorted?
I mean, if you're a non-affiliate and you're getting money, you better lock on a card or something. You better.
Is that even possible?
Run with, yeah, hell yeah, you can run with a card. You can run with the Crips or the Bloods if you're a non-affiliate. It don't matter. You feel me? Non-affiliate. As long as they accept you, you can run with them. What you saying? Like, I brung in the nigga from Arizona, Maricopa Crip, named TK. I brung him in, and the homies accepted him. You know, he wasn't from California, and he was getting picked on. You know? So I brung him in, the homies accepted him and shit, and Cub was in the car. You feel me?
Oh, okay.
Niggas can do that.
Yeah, for sure.
Get accepted. As long as they get accepted, it's all good. If they don't, then it's all bad.
I feel you. So I got another question, because we was talking about this at the job. Now, what's the difference between the Northerners and the Southsiders, and who's more vicious, and some of their rules and things like that?
The Northerners, the most structured, the hardest structured, that's in prison. The Northerners, look, first of all, they got rules harder than the Southsiders. They fight like niggas. They animals. Feel me? But they Mexicans. Southsiders, you know, they will rap pack your ass. You feel me? Like, it ain't just a one-on-one fade with Southsider. Hell no. Don't ever believe that. You feel me? They roll with knives. If there's a group of 10 Southsiders, 5 of them got knives. 5 of them got knives. Feel me? If not, all of them got knives. But out that group of 10, 5 of them for sure got knives. Feel me? Like, Northerners, they'll give you that head up. They squabbles. They squabbles. They've been raised around niggas all their life. They squabbles. Southsiders, just shit. They do shit different. But they politics, they shit. They the reason why they shut down niggas from EOP coming to the main line. You feel me? They shut that down. They stopped that. They was like, hey, bro, like, I mean, y'all can't have EOPs coming to the line. You feel me? Because that's a security threat. You feel me? So they was like, you either stop that and get them off the yard, or we ain't fucking with you. And the niggas, of course, they went with it. And that's why EOPs can't come back to the line. Feel me? On the set. But the Southsiders, they press hard. Feel me? And niggas on the line, I'm gonna keep it 100. They scared of Southsiders. I don't care what nobody say. They scared of Southsiders.
Who?
On the set. Niggas on the line. On the set. Because when it's wartime, niggas rather go to war with other niggas than Mexicans. Feel me? On the set. They rather rather go to war with the Crips and the Bloods rather go to war against each other than go to war with some Mexicans on the set.
So
that's how it always been. That's how it always been. You feel me? And motherfuckers can tell me I'm wrong or whatever, whatnot. I've been in prison all my life. I've been up north, New Folsom, down south, Donovan. You know, I've been to Salinas Valley, you know, Pleasant Valley. I've been to CMC. I've been to Vacaville. I've been everywhere. You feel me? And it ain't changed. I've been to Centinela and all that. You feel me? So niggas can't tell me about prison on the set. I seen it. I see the fear in niggas' eyes when it's come time to get down. You feel me? So, motherfucker tell me all that. Nah, it ain't true and all that. They're trying to make themselves hard. You know, that's a lot. You feel me? I'm not scared of no Mexicans. On Brent, I'm not scared of Mexicans. I've been fighting Mexicans all my life too. You feel me? So but when it's war time, they don't come to play. They don't come to play, and motherfuckers know that. They come to knock shit down. Motherfuckers, niggas, they thinking a knife fight is a fist fight. They don't be strapped down like Mexicans and shit. You know, it's mandatory for a Mexican to be strapped down. It ain't mandatory for a nigga to be strapped down. So that's why, that's the difference. You feel me?
And I heard,
that's the difference.
I heard the Northerners, everybody gotta know how to boof a big ass sword in their ass.
Oh yeah. Straight up. They keep their laws. I don't mean to put their politics out there, but I be fucking with the Northerners, because the Northerners, they used to fuck with the niggas. They keep their bylaws. They keep paperwork. You feel me? They keep that shit rolled up real tight, and they hoop it. You feel me? They keep it in their ass. You feel me?
Are you serious?
So if they go to the hole, I'm serious as fuck. I fuck with the Northerners. I know. You feel me?
They keep their paperwork in their ass.
They keep paperwork in their ass. On the real.
That's crazy.
They got to. That's their law. They got to.
So who more disciplined, the Northerners or the Southsiders?
Northerners, for sure. Hands down, Northerners. They had terrorized the Southsiders.
So when I was doing my little time, I heard that the Northerners clicked up with the blacks. Something changed with that or what?
Yeah, they did, but now the Northerners clicked up with the Southsiders. You feel me?
Are you serious?
They dropped their little beef. They dropped their beef with the Southsiders, and now they fucking with each other.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Because they used to hate each other.
That's what happened. Yeah, they used to hate each other. Because there's three things of Mexicans. There's the Northerners, there's the Bulldogs, and then there's the Southsiders. Now the Bulldogs, I don't think they'll ever break that treaty, because they hate Northerners. The Bulldogs hate Northerners. I don't think they'll ever stop. But it might, because I didn't think the Northerners would ever click up with the Southsiders. But
you have 60 seconds remaining.
It happened, you feel me? But I'm gonna let y'all go with that little story right there. You feel me? That's the word from Mayflow. You feel me? FDC.
All facts.
You feel me?
Educating y'all. Stay away from that place.
Everything. You feel me? Authentic as fuck. You feel me? I don't speak nothing false. It's all authentic.
From a real one.
I'm gonna get at y'all.
Mace Low.
Yeah. Off top. Straight up.
Live from San Diego, California, Donovan State Penitentiary.